Good morning, everyone. Hey, I have a little kind of a proud moment. I came up with an idea in my head this morning, and so I put it to test, and it worked out. And anyways, what I got here is, and for people who own Generation 2 A-body Barracudas Fastbacks, they'll know what I've got here. But anyways, what we have here is, this is actually the tray, a platform behind the rear seat. And this is a hinged and folds down so that this goes into the trunk area, so that you have a complete, with the seats folded down, I have a 7-foot bed in which to lay in. I can crash out and sleep in this little car. It's kind of cool little design for way back then. But right here is where the hinge was, and since this car is towards the rear of the car and the trunk, there was a lot of moisture and rust damage. And so here's the hinge, and the hinge was entirely seized. I mean, it wouldn't budge. And I sandblasted it all, cleaned it all up, and then they use a stuff called PB Blaster, which will break loose just about any rust. Wasn't working. Did it multiple times, couldn't get anything. Put it on the vise, heated it up a little bit, still couldn't get it to move. So next, what I did is I decided to bolt this thing to 2 pieces of wood, 2x6 on one and a 4x4. It's just some scrap stuff I had, and then continued to heat it, being careful not to catch the wood on fire. And slowly I was able to get this thing to start moving, hammering it and hitting it and everything like that. And now I have a hinge that is free and works. Really cool. I thought for sure this thing was toast. I had to go find one somewhere in the universe, which would be nearly impossible. And probably have to have something fabricated up. So I was able to free this up. I'm gonna post this to the Barracuda fishtail page. Maybe there's one guy or two out there, gal, that needs to or has the same problem going. And anyway, this is all I needed, is these couple pieces of wood, some lag bolts, and then my tools, my heat gun, and then I'll put some PB Blaster on here now, and then I'm gonna get it to run like butter. It'll be really nice. And then we'll clean it back up and paint it. And then next thing will be the restoration on this, and that'll be to grind up, clean that, paint that, because that's got rust, clean it all up, recarpet it, clean it all up. And that's just one little element of the car. It takes a bunch of work, and that's why we call it Restoration Realities. You can follow the car on Restoration Realities on Instagram and restorationrealities.com. all right, y'all have a good day, and if you got a hinge like mine, there is hope.